Hi everyone, it's Paula from PSEN Creations or Crafting Therapy. Today I wanted to do a little paper fun. So I made these two little envelopes. They're like little goodie envelopes. They're not loaded envelopes. I know that some people call them that, but those are, I think, to me, or loaded pockets are a little bit different. These are like little, I don't know what I want to call them. Maybe like, they're not really hand purses, but anyways, so I made these and I wanted to go through how I made them. So first I'm going to just show you the ones that I've made. I've made two. So this just has a little, the eyelets, and we have a little napkin that's Mod Podged on there, sudden inspiration, little lace, little sewing, beautiful rose. Now this one I did not coffee dye the paper, but I did do some distress ink around it to give it more of a vintage look. You can see the difference between the two. So this one has the distress ink and this one does not. So inside, I just kept the same theme going. So roses and butterflies and the pinks, and these are little journaling cards that you can just, put in your journals anywhere you want to, or keep in the same pockets. This actually will fit in a standard journal size, so you can just put that in there with a paper clip, clip it in. This is a journaling card. Again, I used the same napkin, and then I made two of these little tags. This used the same napkin. This used a different napkin, but it's a similar theme, colors. So that's this one. And it's not super thick, so I just grab that. And this is just a wax thread. So as you can see, it's not super thick. So it's really nice. And then this one, I used more of the blue-green tones, a little bit longer lace, let go with the heart, a little saying right there. Same closure type. Again, it's sewn. So this one, again, I didn't do any kind of Mod Podging or anything. I'm sorry, Mod Podging. What am I talking about? This one, I did no distressing on it, and it's not ink. Gosh, use your words, Paula. It's not coffee dyed paper either. But it's the same concept. You have little journaling cards. You have two little bookmarks that you can journal. Tags. They're not bookmarks, they're tags. And I did try to keep them super flat, just so that it gives the room that it needs. And then another little note card, journaling note card. So today, let's work on making this cute envelope. So what I do, because I like to have it where if you look at this, the words on this fold here go with so they're going in the same direction. Now these are upside down. These words here, or music notes, are upside down, but this is all going in the same direction. So let's put this aside. Excuse the arm. So I already have some note music paper. So all I did was take music paper, 2 sheets, and I cut them to be 7 a little over 7.5 inches in length and 5.25 inches in height when you fold it. So you make your fold, however it is, the fold itself is about almost 2 inches. So this is what you end up having. So I have a few of these. You can definitely cut them smaller if you wanted to. Let me grab one of my, I think this is a standard size journal because it's just an 8x5 sheet of paper folded in half. So so I have these two journals. This one's a little bit taller than this one. You can see the difference there. But you will see that this will fit perfectly fine. Let's say if I wanted to put it right here in this belly band, it would not fit in this belly band because because I have the belly band. So let's say I just want to add it. Like once I have it designed, I want to add it right here with a paper clip. Am I too close? Sorry. Let me bring you guys up a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. So let's say this is a standard sheet of paper. As you can see, if I wanted to add it with a paper clip, obviously I'm not going to do this like this, but if I wanted to add it like that, I could, and it closes without a problem. This is just this journal is 8.5 inches in length. So if like one of these journals here, where it's a little bit bigger, it still won't fit in there because, but if I wanted to, again, let me just use one of these actually. If I wanted to put something like this in here, and it would fit just fine in there. See? So then you can open it up and take it out and be like, oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Or do it this way if you didn't want it to get. But anyways, either way, it would work. So the point of my story is you can make them whatever size you want. You can even cut this in half and make them smaller. Now the stuff on the inside would obviously be smaller and probably less, but you can totally do what works for you. All right, so I think that the napkin that I wanted to use is this napkin here. I thought this was beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, I'm trying to think, because this has words right here. I don't want the words to be upside down because then they'd be upside down like that. So I'm going to have to do this. I don't want that should work fine. A little piece of the butterfly maybe. No, I don't like that. Okay, so let's just focus on, so I am going to sew around this, but before I do that, I do want to Mod Podge it and let it dry. And then once I do that, then I can, I'll just do this butterfly right here. How's that? Then I can make sure that this gets sewn down too. And it's just an extra security. Okay, so let me go back. So you have two pieces of music sheet paper. One is going in one direction. The other one is going in the other direction. So meaning words are going this way. Words are going this way. glue them together. Then you make any cuts that you want to make. So if you want to cut off the edges because the music paper maybe is too wide, and then you do your folds. I used a bone folder and a scoring board just because I wanted the folds to be nice folds. So just keep that in mind. So now we are going to, let's Mod Podge this. So everybody does this a little bit different. And this video may have little breaks just because I will need to have the things dry. So, but you won't really notice the breaks because I will edit the video so that you don't. Okay, so in essence, I want to okay, I'm going to actually do a little glue. And this is a very not the best glue. I think I got these after school was out last year at Walmart, a huge pack, Pen Gear. But it does what I need it to do just to give me that first hold. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. And you might not do it this way, but everybody does it a little bit different. Now I'm going to use the other parts of the napkin for the inners, right? The stuff that I'm putting inside, the ephemera. There you go. All right, I'm going to take my Mod Podge. And I'm just going to, I don't like putting a lot on. And to be honest, I should have gotten my little thing of water. Tell me, do you use Mod Podge or do you use something else? Do you make your own? That I always find to be an issue. Where my hands get stuck. Oh, and it peels it up a little bit, and I hate that. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, and once this is dry, then we will continue the project. I'm going to let it dry, and once it dries, oh, geez, okay. I need to stop touching it. Once it dries, I will sew it before we continue on, just so that we can move on to the next step. Okay, all right, we're just gonna. That's why I said it's not the best glue. And also why I'm going to sew. Okay, I'm the messiest paper crafter ever. Journaler, junk journaler, not journaler, but junk journaler. All right, we're gonna let it dry, guys. Once it dries, we'll be back and we will do the next step. Back really quick, I decided that while I let this bottom piece dry here, I also want to try to do the little flap. But because I want it to be directionally correct, I just pulled down that extra that I have from the back part of the envelope. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Mod Podge on the flap. And to the best of my ability, I'm going to try and so now I'm going to I'm going to cut some of this off. Oh, jeez. Okay. Note to self, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Okay, so now I'm going to take this because right here, okay, I know it looks like a complete mess right now, but it will look good. I need to make sure that doesn't stick down. And now I have the two parts drying so that I then don't have to do that other piece and then wait until that dries before I could move on to the sewing. So ideally this does not stick all the way, and we'll cut that off. Excuse me. Okay, so now let me show you guys. This is what it looks like right now. So we're going to go ahead and let this dry, and then we're going to come back and we're going to sew. So right now I have this part Mod Podged with the napkin, this part, the flap, the front flap, Mod Podged with the napkin. Once it all dries, I'm going to take this to the sewing machine, and I'm going to start sewing up here, come down. Actually, I'm going to sew this first. Yep, I'm going to sew this first here, and then I will start sewing here, come down, around, and back up so that it's all secure. Now you can also glue if you wanted to. That's not a problem. That would work just as well. All right, I'll be back. Hi, everyone. Okay, so we left off with, we Mod Podged, and I said I was going to let it dry, which I did. And then I said I was going to come in and do my sewing. So I did that as well. So now you have an envelope. So all I did was Mod Podged, let it dry. Once it dried, I cut off the edges. And once I cut off the edges, then I went in and I sewed this piece. So If it was this, I sewed this right here just to make sure that it stayed attached. Again, you don't have to sew this. I just chose to sew it just for that extra security, but you can definitely glue it. Just remember, you would have to use a fairly strong glue just because if it's a pouch, you're going to be going in and out of it, and it may, the glue after time may, give in and come undone, and then it's no longer a pouch. So, so then I sewed the top piece, so this, and then once I was done with that, then I just sewed starting at this point here all the way around, coming all the way down, and that's where I have the securedness. And that's it. That's where we're at now with it. So I thought, I have a sandpaper here. This is, it's a pack that you can get at the Dollar Tree. It comes with some black sheets and some beige sheets. And I'm just going to do a really light sanding just to give it less shine, a little bit more rustic or fade. You don't need to do this. I'm just doing it because it's just the effect that I'm trying to go for. And honestly, you're probably, I apologize for the noise. But maybe you feel that you can't really tell the difference, but all right. So now I think I'm going to, I don't know if I want to add a piece of lace. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of distressing around the edges. I'm going to use my brushed corduroy. This is one of my favorite Distress Oxide inks. And I'm just going to do a little bit I'm going to do here, but I know that I'm going to maybe put a piece of lace or something. I don't know. You can also, if you wanted to give it more of a distressed look. All right. Now, I'm trying to think. I have some butterflies. I don't think I have like, I do have pink butterflies, but they're pink. I don't want pink. I don't think I have yellow butterflies. These are just some odds and ends stuff that I have. Oh, let's see what I have in here. This is probably a Tim Holtz that I got at some point in time. Oh, that might be nice. What do you guys think of that? Oh, there's this one. I don't know if I like this one or this one better. I feel like I like this one better. These guys I got, I'm sure that you know, at the Dollar Tree. So at some point I had these from the Dollar Tree. This one. They have purple ones this year, I think, as well as blue. This is more like of a green blue than the pink. So yeah, these are really cool. Sometimes it's hard, you know, to figure out what to do with the, oh, what do you guys think of that? That's pretty. Oh, well, what if we just do like that instead of the butterfly? Oof, I like that. I feel like we need something over here though. What can we put over here? Is that too much? What do you guys think of that? Or do we want to get like a piece of lace? Let me get that. Okay, I feel like I'm not prepared. What if we did? I don't want to cover that. I love how that looks. What if we did something like that? That would look nice, wouldn't it? I think so. I kind of like that. Yeah. Or I have this. I think this is too big. This is like a tablecloth thing that I have. But I feel like that's just too big for this design. I like this little flower. Okay, we're gonna go with, I like this idea. I'm just using some Fabri-Tac. All right. And let's see. It's about layers, right? What if I did that? I'm going to distress this. You probably could cut if you wanted to. a little bit more of the white. Just trying to cover some of the white. I like it like that. I like that. It gives it just a little bit more dimension. What do you guys think? We're doing it. Oh my gosh, I haven't used this in a very long time. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, geez. I pre-warned, I'm not the cleanest. Right here, I'm going to have to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac since it's fabric. Is this out of place? Do you guys think this is out of place? Let's see. I don't think that. Let's see. I wish I had a smaller butterfly. Let's see what I have in here. Maybe here. Oh, look at this. Oh. What do you guys think of that? That's like a moth, not a butterfly. Oh, look at this. Oh, what about that one? I think those are all the same. don't want, no, I don't think I want green. Yeah, I think I do want, no, I think I want this one. What do you guys think? Okay. We've come to a conclusion. We're going to go with that one. It's back in there. Not the time to clean, Paula. I like that. Okay. Now for a closure. Actually, let me think. Maybe we want to add Oh, I have little words here that I've stamped out. Optimistic. Is it out of place if I put it down here? Is it better to have one of these words? To fly it to your heart. What about that? What if we add that? I like that. It's simple, but I love it. Now, again, I could, if I really wanted to, add more. So if I didn't want it to be so, maybe more, I don't know what you would call it, more antique. What would you call that? Maybe it's not antique. Well, what if we put a little hopeful right there? You open it and it's hopeful. Or over here. Let's do that, huh? My gosh, what is it called, guys? Distressed. Oh, I couldn't think of the word. Okay. Distressed. It's a little more distressed. Okay, I guess the last thing to do is if I want to add a little closure to it, right? So do I want to add it here? Just add a little something and then it wraps around. Okay, so here is what I decided to do with the closure. I'm going to take this button, place it right here. I'm just going to sew it in. Just using regular thread and needle. Super cute. Okay. And Okay, I'm going to glue this ribbon right here on the inside. Have some Fabri-Tac here. And make sure you let this dry. And once it's dried, close it just like this. Oh, I love it. All right, that's our closure. You can cut that off if you want or leave it as is, but all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new and like the video, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified anytime I upload a video. Next video will be making some ephemera to fill into this little envelope pocket. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.